So you just want to gatekeep medication. You want to gatekeep medical attention. I just want to make sure that I get. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can't be recording this thing.
I mean, I'm just gonna record him. I'm not recording you.
I understand what's going on, but you're not
Yeah.
allowed to.
No. There's nothing going on here.
You can direct.
I don't know if you think there's some kind of conspiracy going on, but there's nothing going on here. Yeah. Because the only person that's been in here is this lady right here, and he's refusing me medical attention. So,
I understand what's going on, but you just can't
yeah.
record this.
I mean, I need to record him because I need to report him. He's.
There's no recording.
I mean.
You can, everything that you have to say, either come on Monday and tell the manager, or you can email him.
Nah, I'd rather just report him.
Okay,
To be honest,
I
I mean, I already did.
Okay, but I'm asking you, please don't record us, and you would have to leave.
Okay, yeah, because I think he's just trying to create a problem where I'm just like being banned from the urgent care. If he just wants me banned for anybody that wants to speak up about something, then he could just say that, honestly.
I'm just asking you, please don't record us.
Well, I mean, even if I'm not banned, he's still neglecting and not giving me medical attention, so it's like,
You can always go to a different urgent care or to the ER.
I mean, are you guys like the psychiatric ward? Are you trying to like branch the police with like criminals that want to traffic me? I'd just like to know and understand.
No, okay, I'm gonna ask you to leave because you're still recording.
Okay. A whistleblower for Epstein, or especially child trafficking or any kind of adult trafficking, is a lot more valuable than medical attention. Beat that. That lady got so mad, she literally raised her hand and she was like, oh man, he's really not letting up. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know. It's like, why am I going to let up? But it just doesn't make any sense. I'm like, what? And then that other doctor prescribes me cephalexin, which interacts with the bendazole. And this isn't really private healthcare information because, to be honest, like, what is like private information and, public information? Anyway, that's crazy. That guy literally wanted to refuse medical attention to me. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I was like, man, I really don't even know what to say. I guess I'm not going to get medical attention anywhere, and especially because I called out all those human trafficking websites. So basically all those families and everything are just going to like follow me everywhere. Make sure that I'm depleted of all employment, medical attention, and housing. Very simple. That's Trump's America. And I'm like, man, get it? Trump isn't working for you. He's working for the criminals, and he's letting criminals work for the military. Hello, martial law. Also, get it? Like, people will be like, you're generalizing it. You're just a conspiracy theorist. There will be no martial law that will happen. And I'm like, well, actually, you may be right. Then people will kind of be taken aback, and they'll be like, what? And I'm like, well, yeah, because if no martial law ever happens in history, I'm pretty sure everybody would probably hope for that, right? People would think about it and they'd be like, well, it's pretty true. We don't want any of that. I'm like, right. But the thing is that you have to notice is that, there's all these crimes that are happening. But have you ever noticed that the people who get dealt these crimes, right? Like whether they get their car jacked or anything, they're saying, oh, they're perfectly fine with it. they're like, oh, just got my arm broken, even though I got carjacked. Trump, we don't want you in our town. So then that tells me a few things, just like Santa Monica, for example. But get it, like Santa Monica isn't going to be on the news, and also especially because the Chinese are in town. Get it, like communist China. So they're basically going to know how to, like, you know, stir the news, or especially create any sort of like dilemma or a staged event that like distracts people from, you know, the real issues that are occurring. And then you have other foreign nations that kind of like get in on this stuff. They get in on this action. 720 stopping here? That's crazy. Somebody must not be wanting me to say anything. Like, oh shoot. How's it going, miss? You think I can get a courtesy ride? Oh, thank you. Oh. You think I can get the ramp? Oh, wait. Okay. No ramp. Ah, that lady is so lame. Asking for a job, and it's like, yeah, no, you asked. It's like asking for a job, and then you're like, I actually exposed about 30 to 40% of the Epstein list, especially with these parents selling their children. And then they're like, yeah, you're not getting a job. And I'm like, thanks, Trader Joe's. Awesome. I'm like, that's pretty cool. See, the bus didn't have to stop right here because the 720 doesn't stop here. It's just a 20. So if that's not proof and like kind of an example of how like they try to socially engineer or like socially experiment whether you're going to become a whistleblower or not, because the 720 was not supposed to stop here, and they wanted to see like whether I would ask for too much as a representation of like basically exposing too much information, especially like with something like dealing with a whole bunch of trafficking, whether especially one race is doing it. And I'm like, awesome, this is pretty cool. She was definitely not happy about that one, but I'm like, it's all right, man, just keep selling your children. Yo, I was like, dang. She looked back twice because she's like, it's fine, you don't get it. Like, get it? Like, you don't get nothing? Or like, you're just mad because you don't get none? You don't get none? You're just mad because you don't get none? Get it? And I'm like, well, there you go. I'm like, shoot, this is an awesome video. I'm like, real life Epstein whistleblower experience. And I'm like, shoot, I could be qualified for basically any job, but it wouldn't matter because now the jobs are being filled in by prostitutes. The traffickers, they're everywhere, from all parts of the world. They get to have babies together and force them. I'm like, China, what do you think about surrogate abuse? Literally having children just so that way you could traffic them and make money off of them. And they're literally just beauty objects. They're literally just models to be trafficked. I'm like, wow, crazy. I'm like, where's Waymo? Look at Alto came up. Alto, you want to stop me from getting the bus with these Chinese communists? I'm like, I wouldn't be mad. Israel's coming up. I'm like, oh shoot, gotta hide. Also, get it? My hat. I'm like, ooh, it's a repellent. Get it? Not like somebody repelling on me, but like me repelling on other people. So yeah, I gotta go to another urgent care, and the one where they're like misplacing my medication. And yeah, that doctor was just acting super suspicious. Honestly, that doctor was acting like a cartel grandpa, just like using like social, interactions and like professionalism to basically like dismiss you and, basically dispose of you. I'm like, this is awesome. This is like better than COVID. I'm like, having the Epstein list is like basically having autism, and they're going to human exterminate you, which I don't mind. I mean, I'm like, Donald Trump, you could just Gaza and Auschwitz me at the same time. Also get it. I would have my Yeepaw, but like, this isn't even what do you even call that Muslim hat? I'm not even Muslim. The one time I had a Muslim hat on, I literally had somebody turn around and they're like, you Muslim? Which I'm actually Jewish, and I could prove it, by the way. Oh, as soon as I freaking said Muslim, I literally got sick. But he's like, he turns around and he's like, you Muslim? And this is in Westwood, by the way, which like Westwood is like, it's fairly safe, but like there are some like pretty threatening homeless people that come up every now and then. And I just shake my head and I just don't say anything. I'm just like, I'm so I feel just off-putted by this person that he would ask about my religion, which I see why people want to protect their religious rights so bad. It's like, don't ask me what my religion is. If I just tell you that I believe in God, just be accepting on that. Don't ask me what fucking God I believe in. Trump, if you manage to see this, which I highly doubt, that's going to be very implausible, or in whatever. It's going to be highly improbable, or whatever that word is I'm looking for. Okay? Especially that as soon as I state, oh, I'm going to extend the English dictionary, that's when Trump is just like, shut it down. He's just like, shut it down right now. This autistic person, he's exposing the Epstein list. And I'm just like, I'm still having fun. I don't have any medical attention. This is like the COVID pandemic, but instead of like a socially engineered disease and a really complex disease like COVID, to where it's like picking and choosing which elderly people to like dispose of, this is like what do you call it, a prototype social credit system and social engineering, to where, and social experimentation, to where they'll see who's going to, still whistleblow on the Epstein list, and then they'll basically pick and choose who gets to have a partner, go to bed with somebody, have healthcare, whatever have you, and that's it. Very simple. I already called out Shriners, so I'm not going to get any medical attention ever again. And I don't mind. I'm just like, totally cool. Eventually, the social credit system will go so bad, even the most powerful man will help me. And I'm like, hey, Donald Trump. Get it? There's no competition there. It's just like, I'm not even going to get into that. Also, I saw this meme where it's like, when you're single as a young person in America, but you have to compete with your own president for 13 and 16 year olds, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. Something like that. I forgot exactly how it goes. I'm not even going to mention any memes right now. But, so yeah, back to the urgent care. Not going to get any medical attention. I called out Shriners. And I'm like, excuse me, sir, what do you think about Shriners experimenting on disabled people and intellectually disabled people and diseased people, so that way they could reconfigure the human consciousness? I'm not sure what you said under your breath, but I would imagine that you would know about that agenda. Any opinion on Shriners reconfiguring the human consciousness and experimenting on intellectually disabled people to people with severe illnesses? Any questions?
No.
Shriners? Shriners always has answers. The answer is reconfigure the human consciousness and experiment on disabled people and and ill people. Hey, some people get some longevity a little bit before me. No problem. I'm like happy for them. And they think that happy campers have to be young. I'm like, happy campers don't have to be young. I called out Epstein, a very passed away person, a person no longer in history, and I especially put out about 30% of the list, 40% of the list, and you're going to be enslaved. If you have autism, you're going to be enslaved. That's it. You're not going to have a future. You will not have any freedom.
Or like,
there will be no technology needed. Your mother, your father, and the women around you, but especially any men that kind of like, you know, that sort of thing, if you get what I mean, you're done. You're done. That's it. You're done. Just want to make sure, you know, really not necessarily put the salt on the wound, because, you know, salt on the wound doesn't always heal it, you know. Sometimes you need antibiotics or something, but I really just gotta put not even sure what to say. Medicine, it's like, well, if you misprescribe the medicine, there's nothing you could do about it. I just put the antibiotic on the medicine. If I have cancer on the right side of my sinus, especially after a tooth extraction, I'm like, awesome. I'm like, this is great. They will not be happy. They will not be content. They will not be fulfilled with all the amounts of cars, food, money, physicality, cosmetics, prosthetics, entrepreneurity. I know I could extend the English language. I'm like, I don't think anybody really, they're just like, this autistic kid, what's he gonna do? He's not gonna do anything. I'm like, I put out the Epstein list so you could shut the hell up. And everybody's mad. The elders, parents, adults, the elderly. Also get elders, elderly, it's the same thing. God bless everybody.